Funzles are good puppet characters to have around. They're very versatile. They can be used to fill out a scene or as extra background singers, and they can be transformed into all sorts of different things. In this short video, we're going to show you how we turned a Funzle into a star character. All you're going to need for this project is some foam core and something to cut it with. We used some special tools for our cutting. They aren't required for this project, but they make things a lot easier. We began by projecting the image of a star onto our foam core with an overhead projector. We marked the corners of the star and then used a straight edge to draw the lines. This made our lines much cleaner and straighter than they would have been if we had tried to trace the image. Next, we cut out our star using the Foamworks bevel cutter.
I'm going to start at an inside corner and do a pull cut. It's always a good idea to start from your inside corners. With the blade being beveled the way it is, or angled the way it is, you can get very clean interior cuts on all of your angles, making sure that you hold it at its nice 90-degree angle. I'm going to flip that over and you see that it cut nice and clean straight out of there. Again, rather than working from the tip going in, I'm going to work from my inside corner, working my way out. With a little bit of practice, you get pretty good at making straight lines using the straight bevel cutter. You can use the straight bevel cutter in conjunction with the channel rail if you so desire to do so, or you can freehand it. In fact, I'll show you a cut using our channel rail as a straight edge. Everything is lined up perfectly on there, so we're going to make our mark, making sure we're holding at a 90-degree angle, pull it through, and you get a nice clean cut. Again, everything being exactly the way you want. Nice sharp corners without any. Next thing we want to do is cut out the hole for our Funzle head to fit in. For this, we're going to set the depth of our circle cutter, not the depth, but the diameter of our circle cutter to 5 1/4 inches. And so by loosening up our piece here, we can swivel it in or out to get the proper dimension on it. Again, we're going to go 5 1/4 inches. No, it's for the medium Funzle. For the medium-sized Funzle. And since we're going with the star, we're going to be using the fluorescent Funzle, the yellow one, to get that nice typical star color. This little point right here is the dead center point in your circle, and so you want to make sure that you set it roughly there in the middle, perhaps just a little bit higher than that, and we just spin it around until we get cut all the way through. You'll feel it give and start to go into your scrap piece underneath. We'll pull that out, make sure that we get the blade back up to the top so as not to damage our blade when we set the circle cutter back down. And pop out our circle so it's nice and perfect, leaving that just like so. Next, we're going to use our hole drill, and I am going to use the 3/4 inch hole drill setting, and we're going to set this up right down in here just a little bit. That's going to make it to where when you're doing the mouth of your puppet, your thumb can move down and you're not restricted by just the circle itself. And so I'm going to set that about an inch down the bottom of my hole drill, about an inch down from the top or the bottom portion of my circle. I'm going to hold it nice and steady. I'm going to turn that until I feel the pop go through and into my secondary piece. and pushing that in, push out my little circle, and then again reset my hole drill so as not to damage my blade. That's going to leave a little hole right in there. Next, what we're going to do is, with a pen or a pencil, we're going to mark our lines out here. This makes just a simple little notch. Doesn't necessarily have to be perfect, but we do want it to be somewhat close. And then using the straight bevel cutter set on our 90-degree cut again, we are just going to follow the line. Pull that piece out, and it leaves a little notch in there. So when our puppet head is in, you can do your thumb, and it drops down into that area without having any restrictions.
Next, we spray painted the star. Sorry, we forgot to mention you would need some spray paint for this project too. We started by painting in regular light, but since we were making a fluorescent star, we did the second coat under black light, so we could make sure we had good coverage. Once your paint dries, you just put the Funzle through the hole, and you're ready to go. You can add a little bit of a strap or some Velcro, or even just use pins to help hold the star in place, but actually the head shape fits very snugly into the hole, and it probably won't move around too much. There you go. Have fun, and try and think of some other ways that you can turn Funzles into some interesting creatures.